Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round.
Hello everybody and welcome to PCW Limelight. There's Brandon Humphrey, I'm Zach Primetime Reeve, and I'm joined alongside my broadcast colleague Dr. Haywood as we get set for a #1 contenders match for the PCW Inter-California Championship.
Well, the Hellbound one is looking for a big win after his losses to Boyce LeGrand. And a victory over the returning Matt Carlos would be a huge feather in Brandon Humphrey's cap.
Huge feather in Brandon Humphrey's cap. And ladies and gentlemen, I've been waiting for this return. This has personally excited me. A man that I had, there he is, a man that I had an amazing trilogy of matches for the PCW Heavyweight Wrestling Championship with Matt Carlos.
Well, the hidden gem returns to PCW after a long absence. I'm digging the Star Wars themed shirt and those pants to match. Well, I gotta tell you, they've gotta be loud enough to contact someone in space.
You know, Brandon Humphrey, Hellbound, stepping up in competition right now, even though he's got the cardiovascular shape. Even though he's a little younger than Carlos, even though he's more powerful, Matt Carlos is a former Last Man Standing Rumble winner. There's a former PCW Inter-California Champion, Tag Team Champion with Dave Dutra of Team Luxury, and a former PCW Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, Brandon Humphrey. There he is, wiring the ropes, rocking out. Brandon Humphrey, no matter what, is moving up very high in competition right now.
Well, for sure, Matt Carlos, a truly decorated veteran of PCW. Victories over Mitch Valentine, victories over James Haight. Definitely good to see him back, but does he still got it? Can he still go with this new generation of PCW stars?
We're going to find that out. Carlos looks a little heavier than the last time I've seen him. Very fast, very accurate, trained out of the All-Pro Wrestling Boot Camp. Worked underneath myself and a collar and elbow tie-up, and Brandon charges him back to the corner. There's that power advantage. Sparky Ballard, the official. We're getting ready right here. Winner goes to Last Man Standing on January 15th to take the Last King, Manny Roa, for the Inter-California Championship.
Well, and Manny Roa has been wreaking havoc throughout the Inter-California division, defeating old champions like Rick Luxury. He just faced off Mike Shoup. Would have defeated him, except Rick Luxury came in and just caused chaos over this entire show.
Carlos with an arm wringer in control now. Speaking of Rick Luxury goes out and calls out Sledge last week. Audience behind Brandon Humphrey. Limelight's been wild. It's nice to get back right here to some good old-fashioned professional wrestling to see who the better competitor is. Brandon reverses the arm wringer, taking Carlos down to the flat of his back.
We know those Let's Go Brandon chants are not for Brandon. These are unpatriotic swine here at PSG. They don't like the president. They want nothing to do with Brandon Humphrey.
Stalemate right now, back to the collar and elbow tie-up. Matt Carlos trying to figure out, uses the ropes for a minute, and a nice collar and elbow drag on the bigger Brandon Humphrey. Matt Carlos right now in control of Brandon Humphrey.
Brandon Humphrey, he's going to have to pull everything out of his bag of tricks to defeat this wily veteran. He's going to have to use his power advantage, his size advantage, his strength advantage, but does he have the experience advantage that Matt Carlos has?
Clearly he does not have the experience advantage. That's what I talked about earlier. Carlos takes him down. Referee's position, Carlos in the ride. Now Brandon counters again. I think Brandon might be a better amateur on the mat wrestler. Rolls him over with a half Nelson, only gets a one. Brandon back to the 2-on-1 wrist control over the hidden gem, Matt Carlos. And it looks like he's going to wind it up again, Dr. Haywood.
How's that feel?
Lots of words I see over here from Dr. Haywood. Shoulder.
You know, you gotta admire the moves that Brandon Humphrey has been picking up. He definitely has been working on his game. And yeah, I take a moment to admire his form. It's his personality that I can't stand.
Can't stand Brandon's personality. Brandon was going for a double wrist lock. Matt with the foot to the back of the knee, back to the collar and elbow. Double clinch now, actually, as both men jockeying for position here in this Inter-California Championship battle. Carlos goes for the drag again. No momentum off the ropes, and he's a hard forearm that sends him rolling across the ring. And now the size advantage is in control as Brandon Humphrey snaps the side headlock on and is in control of the hidden gem.
Get that money shot, baby.
You hear that?
Now he wants the money shot.
Oh. Anything can happen here at PCW Limelight.
Well, hopefully not that.
Brandon hangs on, looking for the money shot. Side headlock right now applied. Dr. Haywood, if Brandon Humphrey goes on to January 15th at Last Man Standing, it'll be a clash between two former best friends of the next level with Manny Roa. Or will it be Matt Carlos, and will Manny continue his dominating run over former past and present Inter-California champions?
Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't be sad to see Manny beat on either of these two guys. A beating from Manny Roa changes a person. It changed Rick Luxury. Maybe it might do Brandon Humphrey some good.
Brandon Humphrey in control. Hard tackle. Brandon starting to run those gums. Speaking of gums, last week here at PCW Limelight, an atrocious act from the Most Wanted and Kimberly Diamond, the PCW Women's Champion. As a matter of fact, we were informed earlier on in the night that Aaliyah Mia Sweets, as a matter of fact, does have a broken jaw and immediately went into surgery. She will be out for 6 months, looking to return possibly around Off the Chain in October. We'd like to send our shout-outs and a speedy recovery to Miss Aaliyah Mia Sweets.
Well, you hate to see a competitor get injured, but that's what happens when kids play with adults.
Kids play with adults. Limelight has been very aggressive lately, and another collar and elbow tie-up. Brandon shucks it off. Nobody has really gained much ground in this contest, as we're still both competitors at a vertical basis. Carlos knows this. He goes for a desperation waist lock, and Brandon Humphrey counters back. He's been working on that arm, Dr. Haywood.
Well, absolutely. Brandon's going back to the fundamentals. Like I said, he's really had to reassess his strategy and his game after his defeat after defeat after defeat at Boyce LeGrand's hand.
Matt into the rope. Brings that shoulder across that. That's an 1/8-inch steel cable wrapped around a garden hose. That's what these wrestling ropes are made out of right now. And Brandon feeling the effects. 5 minutes has elapsed in the contest. And a deep arm drag from Matt Carlos. Brandon possibly, or most definitely working that left arm of Matt Carlos. That's what Matt goes for as he brings guys up the ropes and swings them around for that diamond cutter that he uses for his finishing maneuver. Brandon well scouted on that arm, Dr. Haywood, as now Brandon Humphrey still working on that left arm, which is in fact part of the finishing process of the hidden gem, Matt Carlos.
And do you know why they call Brandon Humphrey Hellbound?
I do not.
I have it on very good authority that he sold his soul to the devil for a wrestling career, but like an idiot, he forgot to specify that it should be a good wrestling career.
Most people say that gingers have no soul, and that's exactly what you're implying is Brandon Humphrey. Hard knife edge chop. You can hear it ringing through the walls of Pacheco Square Gardens. Brandon looks like, hold up. Another one. He's not getting the full effect of that with Carlos with his t-shirt on. Carlos wings him around now. Brandon with no... Ooh! Hard knife edge chop.
If Brandon Humphrey had a soul before, Matt Carlos just knocked him out of it with that chop.
Nobody home on that one. Carlos with a hard forearm. So far, very heavy-hitting match. Sparky Ballard calling this one right down the middle as Matt Carlos looks to bring Brandon Humphrey. No, he's keeping him in the corner right now. Not a very bad maneuver. Carlos throws Humphrey shoulder first into that bottom turnbuckle pad. Oh, and a nice kick. Didn't get him in the back of the head. Got him high up on the shoulders. Didn't get everything. Carlos off the ropes and just drives his body, uses his body as a weapon, Hayward. Here comes the cover. Just a 2.
Matt Carlos, he's had a lot of experience fighting competitors bigger than him. If anyone knows how to chop down a giant, it's Matt Carlos.
Matt Carlos has been in the ring with the 7-foot giant Paul Isadore. He's been in the ring with some of the greats in PCW history. And right now, the audience getting behind him. Carlos looking for a neck breaker. Brandon Humphrey counters. And some type of a swinging rock bottom. Just a 2. Carlos gets the shoulder up. Humphrey with a smirk on his face, trying to put the hidden gem away. Carlos in the ropes. Brandon is going to go away from Sparky Ballard. Brings Carlos out to the floor with a hard forearm, Dr. Haywood.
Oh! Like you said, Humphrey's going to have to take advantage every opportunity he has on this wily veteran. Taking him outside. Oh! Hot! And a nasty suplex like that will take all the fight out of Matt Carlos.
Just very thin half-inch padding out there, half-inch black padding on the arena floor. Brandon Humphrey in control, going to take a little sip of water. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, right after this commercial break. #1 contendership for the IC title on the line, Haywood.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Rockstar Catering and Star Tenders Bar Service is here for all your service needs.
We offer competitive pricing, multiple menus, pizza parties, tacos, pasta, and barbecues. Having a wedding? We gotcha. Having a party? We gotcha. Cheaper than a restaurant and more fun.
Call Rockstar Catering at 916-291-3193. That's Rockstar Catering. Here we are back from the commercial break. Brandon nips up during the Brandon gets a little momentum off the rope and a hard knockdown with that big boot. Brandon Humphrey back in control, lateral press. Just a 2. During the break, a lot of hard action on the outside. And now Brandon Humphrey with that knee across the throat. Probably something that you definitely agree with, Dr. Haywood.
Well, absolutely. I certainly agree with it, but what I don't agree with is Brandon Humphrey then turns around and smiles and kisses babies with an attitude like that. What a hypocrite. If you're going to be a bad boy, tell everybody you're a bad boy.
Yeah, bad boy. The bad boy with a hard belly-to-back suplex right on the low of the neck and high of the shoulders, knocking Carlos's knees almost crushed into his face. Brandon, hard shot from Brandon Humphrey right now. In firm control, the former champion, looking to head January 15th. Last man standing, Humphrey follows him in with the clothesline and looks like he could be well on his way to a shot at the Last King at the Oroville Convention Center and another one.
Well, Matt Carlos definitely looks like he's regretting coming back to PCW with the way Brandon Humphrey's been laying a beating on him since the commercial break.
What I think honestly about Brandon Humphrey is there's no need for Brandon to use underhanded tactics. He's a very talented competitor. Another hard Irish whip. Actually, he's starting to fatigue a little bit. Carlos sucks in and hides into the rope. This could be what he needs. Springboard. Carlos crossbody, high on the neck. 1, 2. Oh, Brandon gets that right shoulder up, Dr. Haywood.
Well, I tell you what, this match is really heating up. Both of these competitors want a shot at Manny Roa. They want that IC title, that coveted championship.
Matt Liner folds him right over the top. This is it. The trip to the Civic Center. No! Brandon.
Ring awareness by Brandon Humphrey getting a foot up on that rope.
Veteran-like move. These guys, we're about at the 15-minute mark. Clotheslines are showing fatigue. Carlos is showing fatigue. Now taking the gloves off, maybe even to get a little circulation back. And he's calling for it right now. He's calling for the Union Landing. Up the ropes. No. Back. Brandon with a hard shot. Brandon with a hard kick. Slows the pace down exactly where he wants it. Now he's going to put Carlos on the top rope. Hard knock again. Either way, this could be good. This could be bad for either competitor.
Well, Brandon Humphrey has definitely worn down Matt Carlos's cardio. It's been a while since Matt's been in a PCW ring. Brandon Humphrey's gone long against Boyce the Grand. He's used to these very long matches.
Brandon having a hard time. Counter! Inside cradle! Oh, Matt Carlos! Matt Carlos is heading to last man standing, and the mistake happened right there if we go back on the monitor. Brandon Humphrey, fatigued, could not get his footing on those cable ropes, decided not to go to the middle rope for the suplex, which ended up being the beginning of the end as Carlos used his veteran-like smarts and a quick wrestling inside roll-up to out-wrestle Brandon Humphrey here tonight at Limelight.
Well, like you said, the mistake made it for Brandon Humphrey, and Matt Carlos didn't so much beat Brandon Humphrey as Brandon Humphrey defeated himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, January 15th, the Oroville Convention Center. It starts at 7 o'clock. The doors open at 6:30 as Matt Carlos looks to become a two-time PCW Inter-California champion as he takes on the last King, Manny Roa. And hold on. Oh, there. You know what? Brandon Humphrey showing some proper sports. That's very good sportsmanship. That's Brandon, a lot of growing up in the ring tonight. 15-plus minutes. Matt Carlos might be moving on, but Brandon Humphrey has done a lot of growing up right here at PCW Limelight.
Well, we'll see how grown up he is in the ring as opposed to how grown up he acts about this on social media. Hopefully he keeps his mouth shut, or at the very least respectful when it comes to his defeat at the hands of Matt Carlos.
A defeated Matt Carlos, there he is, the #1 contender for the PCW Inter-California Championship in his return. Ladies and gentlemen, and there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Carlos, the #1 contender, right here at PCW Limelight. What a night.
Well, he's going to have to prepare because, oh, here he is.
There's his opponent, January 15th, like I was saying. Probably one of the most dominant men since PCW's come back. The last King, Manny Roa. The hidden gem, Matt Carlos. Maybe one of the last guys. Manny needs to wrap up his legacy as the greatest Inter-California champion.
Everyone back there, they knows how hard I'm working, and I'm working harder than ever. But right now, I'm coming back for that.
You're just another name on the list, buddy. That's all you are. You should have stayed in that hole. You shouldn't have crawled out of it. You should have stayed in that hole because at the Rumble, you're not walking out with this. You're not walking home. All right? Kiss your wife, kiss your kids. You ain't going home.
That's where we your plan. But he ran for I'm ready for you. That title. Let's put your money where your mouth is. At the Rumble, huh? Yeah. I want it at the Rumble. I want to make history with you at the Rumble.
History to be made.
Who's buying a ticket? I need it. I need it. Buy that ticket. Watch me become champion.
Well, it looks like Matt Carlos is eager to be another gem in Manny Roa's crown.
Very great analogy. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Up next is one that I'm going to be watching closely. Propane versus Cordero Ullola. It's Carlos Roa, last man standing. Limelight.
An unsanctioned match. It's going to be brutal. Do not miss it.
We'll be right back.
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change, I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little vice in. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate me,
following is an unsanctioned street fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here, an unsanctioned street fight. This is the one we've been waiting for. Cordero Ullola has trained at Primetime University for the last 7 to 8 months, and his very first match is a fight against not only the PCW champion, but one of the most violent competitors in the last decade of pro championship wrestling, Dr. Hayden.
A very good reason why this is an unsanctioned match. As prepared as the students at Primetime University are, they were not prepared for Rick Luxury when he tore ass through this building tonight. And Cordero is not prepared to face the champion, and he's definitely not prepared to face a minister of violence like Propane.
I get that he was not prepared for a wrestling match. I get he's not prepared to be a professional wrestler just yet. He's close, but not just yet. But the balls of this man, the testicles that sit underneath that belt and below that zipper to want to stand in this ring. Oh, here comes the music of violence. The music of pain.
There's the false tough and the crazy brave, and unfortunately, I think this kid is the crazy brave.
He said he's here for redemption, and tonight he gets it. Well, you can't be tough, you can't stop. And here comes the champion with that little weasel, Bradley Rotten, just with his nose up his ass on the way to the ring. Look at that.
Completely uncalled for. Bradley Rotten is his manager, and Bradley Rotten did what he said he was going to do. He led Propane to PCW Gold.
Either he's got his nose up Propane's ass, or he's got those 2 fingers lodged up Propane's ass, because he's always sniffing those fingers and saying, I tell it like I smell it, and it must smell like that man's asshole in Oroville, California.
Well, you certainly are staying classy, Zach Reeve, and staying impartial for the commentary on this one. I can't believe I'm calling out someone for being impartial.
I love both of these guys like brothers, like everything a family member could, and both these guys turned their back on me for that PCW championship right there. If you ask me, yeah, I'm getting a little passionate. I'm getting a little angry. That championship, if you ask me, I should already have number 5. And at January 15th at Last Man Standing, this guy's gonna get his ass handed to him. Compliment of the guy doing commentary right next to you. And I'll quit being so biased and so hateful right after the bell rings for this contest.
Careful, Zach. That scar that Bradley Rotten gave you off the chain is getting all red.
Well, knock his head off, Cordero. No! Don't rear back.
Put Cordero right where he wanted him.
Amateur slam. God damn it, Cordero. You know what? If you're ever going to make your coach proud, make me proud right now and knock this son of a bitch unconscious.
I told you, Cordero is not ready for this fight. He is not ready for Propane. Cordero cannot, at this level in his career, prepare for someone like Propane.
Oh, goddammit, he's not ready for this, and I advise him not to do this. But that's exactly...
Well, come on, Zach.
Strike him, goddammit, right now! There you go, kid! He's got the jitters. He's like a deer in the headlights. It took him a second, But now he's on top of him. Now put him away. The old killer. Oh!
And Rotten slipped Propane that kendo stick, this non-sanctioned match. It's legal.
Damn it, bringing back memories. Off the chain championship match. Damn it.
Well, it could be bringing back memories for Cordero, too. He ate that street sign and he ate that guitar, and now he's hungry for kendo sticks.
Damn, did you see that? Right on the patella. Right on the tip of the... And you can see Cordero right now. Oh, third shot with that stick. Hit him on the goddamn patella. Now Propane, the champion's in control. Ullola fight back right now.
He's going to have to get used to this because Pain is in Cordero's future for the next 10-15 minutes.
Choking him with that stick. That's legal as a headlock right now.
Absolutely legal. Sparky's only here as a perfunctory measure. And what is...
Propane gonna comb his hair?
Oh! Looks like he stole something from Devontae.
Oh my God, don't you... Jesus Christ!
Lord have mercy!
Are you kidding me?
He just stabbed the hell out of Cordero's head, and he's bleeding like a sick.
Oh, Jesus. All right, Spark, stop this one right... Hey.
It's unsanctioned. He can't stop it.
Spark needs to get... This needs to be stopped right now. He just stabbed him 6 times with a hair pick, with a damn shank on the end of it, and Ullola back up to his feet, swinging for the fences. That's my boy right there. Put him down, Cordero.
Cordero should have been prepared to bleed. I've only seen one Propane match where Propane's opponent didn't bleed, and that was at Pandemonium in October.
What a big tough guy. Got the control back with the stick, Ullola. Oh my God. Okay, Spark, that's... Point proven, ladies and gentlemen. That's enough, Dr. Haywood. Point proven right now.
I agree. I have not seen this much unnecessary violence on a gorilla since Harambe.
Oh, my God.
In the middle of my first blood match with Zach, huh?
Oh, okay.
And Propane's right. He's telling Cordero that he shouldn't have got involved in your match at Off the Chain. And really, he shouldn't have got involved in all those little skits and promos you guys did in the lead up to Off the Chain. A lot of this, Zach, is on your shoulders.
Oh my God. Now being distracted by the fans. Ullola digging deep with some hard right hands into the rib cage of Propane. Come on, Ullola. Don't worry about the leg, damn it. Just start to wail on that guy.
Well, he can hardly think with all the blood rushing from his head down his face.
You know, I'm going to give you... Oh, my God. Right to the bread basket. The stick is broken.
Oh, yeah.
He hit me with the damn thing.
Cordero was broken.
13 times. Cordero Ullola is a trainee at Primetime University. Oh, my...
Just snap.
God damn it. That's it. That's it. Sparky, come on, man. Someone send it on in. Let's get... I'm not going to sit here and watch this anymore. Oh, my God.
I tried to tell you guys, he should not.
Oh, my God.
Cordero, you should have stayed in your damn lane.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully before this program goes on the air, everybody
This is what Propane does. This is what he does.
Mature.
He hurts people. It's in his name, and he is going to hurt Cordero over and over and over again until he learns the lesson to stay in his damn lane.
This is actually starting to get uncomfortable. Ladies and gentlemen, oh no.
Even the crowd.
All right, that's definitely going to be edited. We're not going to say what was just said right there.
And she's out. She's going
wrestlers
out.
coming out of the back now. Wrestlers coming out of the back. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize. We apologize for what's going on right here. Cordero Ullola is a bloody mess. He's been beaten and battered with that stick. Now, oh, there we go. Come on, Cordero, don't give up now. There you go. Come on, Cordero, start putting it to him. There you go. Hit that little twerp on the outside. There you go. Come on. Come on, a lot of blood flowing out, Haywood.
Maybe you should add a kendo stick regiment to your Primetime University classes. Help Cordero swing a little better because Propane is still up and moving around.
Oh, here we go. Now we got a stick in a chair. I wonder who's going to win this one. Low. The chair wins. Come on, everyone.
Every time.
I'm going to tell you right now, he's proven his point. Okay? Point proven. Somebody PCW officials. We got out here last week for Rick Luxury and Sledge, so they didn't headbutt, slap, punch, abuse each other anymore. Let's get someone out here right now, okay?
Well, it's convenient that Dylan Cruz comes out on the red carpet, not a blue carpet, the way Cordero is bleeding over everything in this arena.
Sledgehammer down to the gut. Okay, if nobody's going to get out here and do anything about this, Dr. Haywood.
Oh, what are you doing?
What am I going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
January 15th, this guy's going to try to carve up more violence. He's going to try to fill buckets with his opponent's blood, including myself. Somebody has to put a stop to this. This is unsanctioned. This isn't even sanctioned by Pro Championship Wrestling. If Sparky's not going to stop this, if nobody's going to come out from the back, where's Jimmy Mack? There's Karina Kyle chilling in the background.
It's an unsanctioned match. They can't do anything about it. They have washed their hands. The board has, the refs have. Like I said, Sparky is out here on a perfunctory measure.
Oh, now he's poor Alton Story. Almost got it last week by Wrestling Personified. Now he's going to get it by the champion.
Well, he certainly has a way with people. No one likes that guy.
God, that's a very hazardous job right here. The pay must be a little bit higher here in Pro Championship Wrestling. Ullola, a bloody mess. Bradley Rotten enjoying the handiwork carved up right here by the champion. As a matter of fact, wait a second.
Oh!
There you go, kid!
Spear!
There you go, kid!
Cordero Ullola paying Propane back for the one he took in your backyard.
He can't even get up from this. Kid, this is your one opportunity. Take it. This audience, completely drained. They don't know what to think about the events. Ullola covered in blood. There you go, kid. Just do it. Just do it.
Oh, he got distracted by Rotten again. Normally, I would be
I've been waiting
furious.
a long time to do that.
I would be furious at him for putting his hands on a manager, but again, an unsanctioned match, nothing anyone can do about it. Bradley should have known getting up on the ring.
God,
he was taking
you know
that
what?
risk.
This is running out his face. He's lost way too much blood. You know what? You know what? This is, if they're not going to stop this, unsanctioned or not. Unsanctioned or not. Wait a second. Where's he going? He's still on his feet. I'll tell you what. He ain't smart, but he's dumb. As a matter of fact. Oh, kicked him right in the head. That's it. You know what? We got to stop this. I'll be back. I'm done, man. I'm done.
No, what are you doing? Come back here. You. Zach Reed, coward, just ran off. Maybe he's afraid Propane's going to come after him next. Propane just tearing ass on Porco. And Zach's in the ring, and he just knocked Propane out with his own chain. And what is he doing? He just put Cordero Ullola's lifeless body on Propane, and he's got the win on Propane. I can't believe it. Cordero's first match, and he won. He beat the PCW champion, and Zach Reed holding his hand in victory. This is completely. I cannot believe Zach would get involved in this match. Propane still the champion. This was a non-title match. Cordero Ullola barely survives. I guess if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Definitely dumb to take on Propane, but definitely showed his toughness. If he can walk out of this arena on his own power, I will be surprised. But he tried to give as good as he got.
Your PCW champion.
There's Zach Reed checking on Cordero. Bradley Rotten making sure that Propane is okay. Rotten himself took a shot. Look at the bloody face on Cordero Ullola. I've seen a lot of matches, but I've never seen anyone bleed that much. There are literal puddles of blood out on the mat, in the ring. Propane is furious. Cordero Ullola, bloody hand, raised in victory, walking to the back with Mr. Primetime, who really, in my opinion, is responsible for all the carnage we saw here. Don't blame Propane. Don't blame Rotten. You blame Zach Reed.
Get some guys to look at him. Get some guys that, I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to sit back and let this crap go on. I'm going to go make sure he's got that first aid kit. We get him to take care of it. January 15th, Oroville Convention Center. Just like Ullola got the victory tonight, Dr. Haywood. See ya. Goodbye. You know what time it is. We'll see you next week. PCW Limelight, FU Propane, and Bradley Rotten.
Well, as you can see, the bloody chair, the sledgehammer, the chain in the ring. Folks, we've got one hell of a show coming up for you in January. This is Dr. Haywood telling you, take it easy, and if it's easy, take it twice.